And we are back. So, where we last left off, Episode 5 had kicked off aboard the high-speed glide train bound for the Iron Kettle. Flower and Kozak confronted the suspicious goblin. Wire, a digital bounty hunter from the Flame Tongue clan. Wire revealed that word of the bloody attack on Pox's office had already hit the underworld, and he was hunting for the missing fixer for the massive payout. The tense negotiation was cut short when the train suddenly sped out of control. Jinx, Lugnut, and Jester rushed to the engine car, where Jinx was severely shocked by an electrified security trap placed on the door. After Jester disabled the trap, a colossal arc-mech dragon landed directly on the platform behind the engine, unleashing a devastating electrical breath attack that battered the crew. A chaotic high-speed battle ensued across the speeding train. Kozak used his tech magic to bind the beast's shadow, while Jinx unleashed his terrifying demonic form to deliver a massive blow with his force staff. Meanwhile, Lugnut planted a thermite charge on the train's coupling to separate the cars. Inside the engine, Jester managed to hack the override controls and slam the emergency brakes. The train violently screeched to a halt at 90 miles per hour, causing the cars to accordion and plummet thousands of feet into the canyon below. In a thrilling zero-gravity freefall, Flower deployed the glider kite to catch Kozak. Lugnut used his grappler to snag a bridge pylon and catch a wall-walking Jinx, and Jester escaped on his arc drone. Avoiding a massive swarm of infernus scavengers stripping the wrecked train below, Jinx called in a favor from an old contact. An orc pilot named Haster's shuttle transported the battered crew to the shuttle bays of the Iron Kettle. Needing wheels, Flower caused a distraction by crashing a hoverbike into a group of dwarven mechanics, allowing Lugnut to hotwire and safely steal a rusty hover lift truck. The crew drove to a bustling working-class hub called the Smoldering Anvil, renting a secret sleeping den from Qatari named Winksy to lay low before their impending meeting with Ghost. While resting, Jester secretly examined the mysterious meaty eyeball he had stolen from the bovine shop. As he cast a spell to understand it, the eyeball violently embedded itself into his palm. Where we left off, Jester watched his flesh, bones, and tendons painfully begin to restructure into copper and wires, transforming his arm into a detachable Clank appendage. And of course, he's not here.
Dibs on his arm.
Dibs on his good arm, not his bad arm.
That would be a fun table rule. If you miss a session without prior notification, and your party members get to loot your character.
I'm going through his backpack.
Sounds like playing Ultima.
Yes.
So, and I believe, were we about to take a long rest? We were in the process of taking a long rest, I think, weren't we? Because that was Jester's activity. He had decided.
Yeah, we took one because I remember my armor was damaged and it is no longer. So yeah. And we're still, just to confirm, we're still level 3, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
So with that, you guys are at the end of your long rest. You're still, I believe, inside the Smoking Anvil. You're actually in Winksy's rest chambers, deep inside the Smoking Anvil. What would you guys like to do next?
Okay, so just to recap at a very base level where we are, we still have the case?
Yep, you still have the hand. No, you left the case back. Yeah,
it's in our warehouse.
We own it,
but it's not on us.
Okay, and our original contact was Ghost, right? And he said he wanted nothing to do with it.
No.
Ghost? No, the guy that we went to open the box and like see when we saw what the hand was, he was like, I don't want anything to do with it because it has augment stuff.
Yeah, that was Bovine.
Bovine, that's right. Okay. So
and then after that, you guys took it to Pox and Smoke. Pox put it in the safe, gave you guys a safe house to relocate to, but both Jinx and Jester didn't trust leaving it with Pox. So when you guys went back to go talk to Pox, you realized that Pox was missing and Smoke had been killed. You guys then managed to retrieve the container with the hand and then meet up with everyone back in the warehouse. At the warehouse, the AI that was part of the warehouse had hacked into some messaging and had discovered that there was a contact out in the area of the Fringe. More importantly, a place in the Fringe called the Iron Kettle, where Pox had an appointment or a message that he was going to meet up with a person that went by the name Ghost. You guys then secured passes on the glide train, collected some extra equipment for the journey. In the midst of the journey, you ran into what you would call a bounty hunter, which was Wire. Wire had confirmed that Pox's disappearance was connected to the fact that the word is out on the street that whatever that courier was carrying is so hot that the entire underworld is now pretty much looking for that hand. It was at that point that the Arc Dragon had attacked the glide train, sending the glide train spiraling down into the valley. You then hitched a ride with Haster into the final shuttle base station and glide train station of the Iron Kettle, and that's the massive kind of industrial facility that you guys are currently in, which is made up of the rusty silos, and it's made up of the smoldering anvils, and you guys have taken refuge with a caretaker known as Winksy, who keeps resting dens within the smoldering anvil.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep, and you guys have now come off your long rest.
Well, the way I see it... Oh, sorry.
Let me go refill my water. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, the way I see it is that we could either try to get rid of this thing as quickly as possible and untangle ourselves from this mess, or we just kind of lay low for a day or so.
What do you mean lay low?
I mean, just leave the hand where it is, and just kind of, I mean, lay low. Stop blowing up trains and shit, and maybe just kind of let things cool off a little bit, and that might give us a little. I'm just saying these are two potential options.
What do you set to meet with Ghost tomorrow? What do you propose we do?
I'm feeling like we should probably let things chill just a little bit, and at least keep a low profile till tomorrow. Or we could try to contact him and push the meeting back. At this point, I don't rightly know. I think this is a group decision, but I'm just saying my gut is telling me that we need to let things chill a little bit. I mean, we just blew up a goddamn hover train on top of all the other shit we've done, so...
Yes.
But again, that's just my opinion. I would like to hear what everybody else thinks.
I look at Jester. Do you think we could lay low with him? Or should we just kill him and take what we want?
Hey, come on.
Jester's too busy staring at his hand to really even pick up on the conversation. It's like you guys kind of all come out of your long rest activity, and you can't but help notice that, I mean, his hand, his wrist up to his elbow is all wire and copper and metal and framework. The fleshy eye that's in his palm is a mixture of wire and flesh that is kind of like fused together. Flower, you don't even need to make a roll of any kind. You recognize augment technology when you see it.
Well, he might still be
Jester's entire right arm now is an augment arm at this point.
Jester, quit fucking with your hand and go be part of the conversation.
Like the one we found. Does it look like the one we found?
Yeah, I mean, Kozak would remember seeing the eye in the jar. So, Kozak, you have that memory.
No, I'm talking about the one that we found in the
case.
Does it look like that one?
There are similarities to it. Yeah,
shit,
there are similarities.
Jester, we should take the hand from the case and see if it fits on your arm. Now that would be something.
Or we just chop off the arm. Does he really need it?
Well, then, as you say that, Jester kind of tilts his head. You watch as Jester is able to dislocate and take the appendage directly off of his body. So it makes a clicking and turning noise. He pulls it off and he sets it on the ground. And you watch at the stump that he that he disassembled from, the wires are all kind of like jellyfish tendrils where they're kind of just
searching for an input.
Yeah, like they're searching, floating, or whatever. He then picks his arm back up again, and as he holds it up to the stump, you watch all the wires kind of like attach and then reattach the arm back to his where the stump was.
Well, that's cool as shit. Jester, I'll give you 10 credits.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
10 credits right now, Jester.
I'll give you a fistful of credits. You do that again.
I want to buy the arm. I'll give you 10 credits for the whole arm.
That is.
Do we know where Ghost is?
As far as you know, you're waiting for a final message as to where to meet him.
I thought we were supposed to meet in the silos.
Yeah, in the rusty silos, but he was supposed to give you final instructions.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
On the day that you're supposed to meet.
Do we know what this guy looks like?
No, you were expecting that to be in the final instructions based on where the final meeting place was set.
Now, see, normally, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Now, normally, I might actually suggest that we kind of reconnoiter and scope this fella out and see what to expect. But I just think there's too much heat on us to be able to do that inconspicuously.
What is this inconspicuously word? Why don't we just do it and then fight anyone who tries to stop us?
Well, hold on. We're also in the what do we know about the rusted silos in character?
Nothing.
The only thing that you know about the rusty silos is that they are all the people that dwell in the Fringe and who are kind of work in the Fringe and drift in and out of areas of the Fringe. These are basically 30-story metal high-rises. Think like Judge Dredd, like these big kind of city high-rise blocks that rise up on the outskirts of the Iron Kettle. They're old fuel and resource silos that were converted into places for people to live in. But they're massive. I mean, they're so big that collectively, they represent some, 20 square miles of dwellings.
Flower, I've never wanted to walk away from a fight, but that last one, I think we got pretty lucky to get out of there.
We have healed. I feel fine.
I agree.
Lugnut, how do you feel? How's Rum Runner?
Oh, this tip-top shape. This guy, you can take a beating.
If we are going to do some recon, then we should at least attempt to be inconspicuous, knowing that we will probably fuck it up and end up.
I can send Fam out to look around. I just don't know what I'm looking for.
I'd just like to get a read on this ghost fella and see, what his setup is, and just try to gather in any information that we can ahead of time, so we have a little bit of upper hand when we speak to him.
Yeah, I'll find the layout of the silos, and maybe maybe tomorrow when we find out the exact location where he is, we can set up like an Overwatch. I could be on the roof with the sniper rifle. We could do that.
Yeah, just basically an escape route or a plan B, just a little bit of cover. I like that idea.
I will cause a distraction and get you all out to safety.
All right. I'm afraid to ask what kind of distraction you're going to cause. You're very good at it.
It is a skill of mine. I take great pride in my distractions.
All right. Okay.
You are a distraction, Laura.
Thank you. Lugnut knows.
So I'm going to send out Fam to just kind of glide around the silo areas, trying to stay away from people who maybe don't like drones flying around them.
Give me a finesse if you would, please, Lugnut.
Absolutely.
By the way, I have 8 fear.
Jesus.
Well, now you have one more.
Is that a fear roll?
Was it a fear roll? I don't even know. That was a 9 with fear.
A 9 with fear. And where are you sending?
So just like doing the outskirts of the silos to sort of get a lay of the land on how things are set up. I was going to skirt around the outer edges.
And this is Fam that you're sending?
Yeah, he's the little arc drone.
We just want to be a little familiar with what we're walking into, so that we're, to try to mitigate any surprises as best as we can.
That's why I'm using the familiar. Hey, come on, man.
You find like a still in the resting dens of Winksy's area. There are some balconies that overlook down into the shuttle bay where the glide train bay was as well. The extensive junkyard of vehicles and other things where you originally stole the lift truck. You guys watch as Lugnut's little mini arc drone just pops up into the air and starts hovering out towards the direction of the silos, which is just basically these giant 20, 30, 40, some are 20 stories, some are 40 stories, just these old rusty silos that have been converted into dwellings that just kind of almost look like a patchwork of grain. They just kind of go on forever off into the distance. And as you watch the drone head towards that direction, Lugnut, you notice that handling the drone and keeping it on course is becoming difficult the closer you get to the silos. On top of that, you're seeing what could be little raiding and pirate gangs that may try to steal the drone. You're like looking through the camera of the drone and it's kind of looking out towards. You could begin to see like these little hovercraft kind of filled with maybe 2 or 3 people that are now chasing the drone. You watch as they bring up like some kind of device that they carry over their shoulder, and there's a sudden flash of blue light. The drone kind of crackles, the camera goes out, and you lose contact with the drone.
Blade Runner 2049 ripoff. But cool. Well, shit.
Well,
how long was it up there? Like, how long did that?
It got to the edge of the silos, and then it was being tracked.
So not very long at all.
Not very long at all.
I took off the tracking device on it.
I mean, do you tell us, Lugnut?
Oh, yeah.
We go rescue
they
your
got
friend?
him. They got my baby. Oh, fam, I hardly knew you. Oh, well, I'll have to get a new one.
You don't want us to rescue your friend.
I think we got to go get the damn thing. I was afraid of this, but it sounds like we're just going to have to go in ourselves and slink around.
Do not worry. If needed, I will cause a distraction.
You worry me.
Yeah, I gotta say, me a little bit too.
You're always worried, Kozak.
For good reason, I think.
Debatable.
Thank you, Jesus.
What time of day is it?
I would describe it as late afternoon, early evening.
And we're supposed to meet him. We're supposed to meet those tomorrow night. Okay.
Yep.
Well, do we want to be nosing around out there at night, or do we just rest up again and wait till the morning?
It is boring. I'll ask Wink see if there's any good fighting going on. Maybe I can earn us money or intel.
All right. Well, fuck it. Let's go.
As you guys come out of the sleeping dens, you find Winksy.
Is Jester coming with us, or is he staying home to play with his arm?
He's gonna linger behind for now.
Okay. Jester, don't fuck around with that thing. You go blind.
You guys come back. I can't see anything. So as you guys come out of the resting dens and into the central area, you see Winksy standing there. She sees the four of you. She just kind of gets a smile on her face. What can I do for you now?
Do you have any fighting going on, Winksy?
Oh, personally or the family?
Does it matter? I need a good fight. Maybe I can earn money on the side. Do you want someone to die? I could take them out for, some change. Or more change. More than change.
Well, I mean, I do have to work with these folks. I mean, that's how I make my money. However, down in the pits, I'm sure you can make a few handfuls of credits if you need to. Try your luck down there. They have a casino down there, and the augment and tattoo parlors down at the bottom of the Smoldering Anvil as well. In fact, I've got a friend of mine. She goes by the name the Moth. If you need any special changes to your, let's just say, to your physicality, she is rather good at that. The pitmaster down below goes by the name Bronx. Feel free to search him out. Big old giant fella, can't miss him.
What about fighting? Any fighting?
Oh, in the pits, there's always fighting.
Okay, good.
This gambling.
Contact of yours, would this be augmetic enhancements?
Oh, no, that would be completely illegal and illicit. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
She might not have any idea
purely
what
cosmetic
she's talking
enhancements.
Sure, purely cosmetic. You want fuller lips? You want to be slightly taller, slightly shorter? I'm sure they can make
Kozak, do you want to be taller?
I don't know what you're talking about.
There's something to be ashamed of.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel like Lugnut would be going, she means you're short there, little fella.
I was just gonna ask him, does it seem like they still use credits out here?
So far you've seen a mixture of behavior. Credits still have value out here, but you also get the feeling that trades out here, either the personal trade of what you can do, or physical items such as technology and devices and things that can be harnessed or harvested into people's either physical their actual physical appearance. So it feels like your personal skills could be bartered, items that you collect can be bartered, but you do notice that people are accepting credits as well.
Oh, so Lugnut's friend could be bartered. Bam.
If you can find
I
them.
do want to show Minxie the footage that I have from my from the drone. Oh, hey, you recognize these characters?
Oh my. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend flying drones towards the Rusty Silo.
Well,
Those are
now
good.
she tells me.
Well, I didn't realize you had a drone. Anyways, those are gutter pirates.
Gutter pirates?
Gutter pirates.
They live in the old sewers underneath the silos. They have a knack for stealing technology.
Are they a gang, or are they like a loose affiliation, or what?
They help the powers that be in the silos to kind of maintain a little bit of decorum and order. They turn the other way. The gutter pirates get to steal technology. When those in charge of the silos need an extra hand in containing either protests or outbreaks or non-solicited criminal organizations, then they're called in as extra muscle.
Well, I'm gonna need another scouting drone unless you got some contacts with these guys.
The wire markets down below might be able to help you.
Yeah. I think I might do that. But...
I can.
All right. Well, it sounds like we're just gonna have a night of shopping and entertainment.
Yes.
do you
How
want
much
first?
money do we have, Jinx? You seem like you have the money.
We have
We each have money.
I gave you all my money. I don't handle that. Come on now.
I have 8 handfuls of credits.
Can I roll instant? Wait.
What the fuck did Jester do now?
Yeah. Is that the REI?
No, it's just
Oh, REI's
background.
not there.
Just background digital sounds that you're hearing, kind of like
Hmm.
echoing through the Smoldering Anvil.
Lovely. Yeah, can I roll instinct or something on Winksy? I want to.
Good luck.
What I want to do is I want to ask if she knows about Ghost, and I was gonna hopefully pay her to be like, it stays between us. You're not gonna go tell Ghost like.
I thought you
Hey.
were rolling insight to see if I was lying about how much money we had.
I should. No. But I guess I want to insight and see, like, would that even work? Would she value money, or would
It's
you want to?
Yeah, you know what? Give me a non-hope, non-fear instinct roll.
You said non-hope fear. 15.
15. You get the feeling that the business that Winksy is in is the business of leverage. So information, extortion, the idea of you get just the way she kind of handles herself and the way she just asks questions. You get the feeling she's in that business of information is what's valuable to her.
Vinci, if I share, so can we trade information, perhaps?
Well, there's always opportunity for trades. What information are you thinking of trading?
I'll kind of lean in to not be overheard. Do you know anything about I want to say a person named Ghost?
I do know of a organization within the Rusty Silo. It's called the Burn Syndicate. They do interact with a individual named Ghost. He is a bio-weaver, from what I understand. He is in the business of, how shall we say, mutations, taking body parts and using both magic and technology to turn them into other components and things to be used. I believe this Ghost works for an individual within the Burn Syndicate who goes by the name Vane Half-Life Heiress, a rather interesting fungrel. I don't recommend visiting him unless you absolutely have to, but that's the only name Ghost that I understand to be referenced to.
I would have never heard that name. Would I have?
Which one? Vane Half-Life Heiress?
Yeah.
You can give me a knowledge, if you would, please.
All right, and I'm going to use a hope also and use my well-connected experience. Is it 1 hope or 2?
I think it's
One.
1 hope. Yeah.
And I'm sorry, you said knowledge?
Yeah, knowledge.
Oh, that's a what is it? It's a gambler's luck, or it's a crit.
It's a crit in Daggerheart. Yeah, it's doubles.
So
Plus,
+2 for well connected.
You have heard of this individual. You also, I don't think you'd need a stress, but normally you'd gain a hope, you'd recover a stress, and it's considered a critical success. So, this particular individual called Vane Half-Life Heiress is not only a fungrel, but he's what you would call a mutated fungrel. He's known as a kind of elemental sorcerer. He has a his network is so extensive it's hard to know its limitations. It's believed that he might be connected to the Iron Tusk Corp that had caused the catastrophe out here in the Iron Kettle, and the mutation of the catastrophe was a byproduct of what Half-Life has become. He is absolutely ruthless but very business-minded. It's believed he's one of the few entities that's known that he literally draws magic from his physical presence. He's also said to be the leader of the Burn Syndicate that runs and operates both the criminal activity within the Rusty Silos as well as its security at the same within the same concept as well.
I'm just writing this down. All right, cool.
No worries.
I realized I hadn't used the journal feature of Demiplane yet. Now I have.
Yeah, I can't believe that freaking D&D Beyond put their journal feature in the VTT map. I was just like, guys are so stupid. So dumb.
Okay.
What was the dude's last name?
Vane Half-Life.
Heiress.
Yeah, Vane Half-Life Heiress.
Eris.
All right, so I guess, well, where do you want to go first? Fighting pits or?
Buying pits.
I do owe you Wing C.
All right,
This
let's
is
go
also
kick some ass.
Gorath, you may catch up.
damn, that's not Corvat.
Zach,
Was
you may catch
years
up.
ago.
That was so long ago. I've moved on. I've moved on.
Been playing him that long.
Is the market like on the way to the fighting pit?
Yeah, like the Smoldering Anvil is like an old, dilapidated industrial section, and it's at the very core of this old industrial section. Above it, directly above it, are kind of like the more nefarious areas that people kind of linger in the shadows and just kind of simply exist up above. All the other activity is like down below the Smoldering Anvil. So like you take these like old like elevator systems down the central core. The first thing you'll pass are the iron markets. Then you'll pass the digital casino, and then you pass the tattoo and augment parlors, and then on the final level you'll settle into the fighting pits.
Okay. I need to pick up a drone though. So just real quick, find a little
Drone
shop
zone.
that sells- Yeah, drone zone. There you go.
Drone zone.
Just love them.
I love it. The drone zone.
Welcome to the drone zone.
And I'm not muted, so I'm trying to be quiet.
As you guys are now on the elevator, slowly going downwards, you begin to see the iron market spread out all around you, and it's all built in the scaffolding, wire bridges, and kind of like into the old rusty metal frames of the interior of the industrial complex. And you can see just about everything you want is here. Not as nice as the digital market back near Steel Horizons, but you also get the feeling that everything out here is that just about anything out here can be bought, but you're not quite sure the quality of what you're buying.
I think I want to kind of assemble my own. Like, I just like look at the parts bin and kind of see what I can put together to see if I can make a new little guy.
Yeah, give me a knowledge on that one.
It basically just needs to be a camera that floats. So.
A camera that floats.
I want to walk. I guess.
Okay.
That's a 12 with hope.
Okay, 12 with hope. What were you saying, Kozak?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think I can perhaps help. I have a thing I can do, or I've been trying to do lately. I'll grab my weird magic orb and I'll spend a hoe, and I'm casting Floating Eye.
Nice.
I can create a single small floating orb that I can move anywhere within very far range. While the spell is active, you can see through the orb as I'm looking from it. If it takes damage or moves out of range, the spell ends immediately. I don't know if I could be like, I know it isn't written like this, but could I be like, hey, can I just give this to you, Lugnut? And you can have a second. I just can't go as far, so I know it's not like a replacement for Bam, but
give me a finesse. Yeah, give me a finesse, Kozak. Very weird having you talk with your mute button on.
I noticed that. Yeah.
But then I remembered that you and Leslie are in the same office now.
One real quick aside: while they're doing this, I'm gonna spend a hope and summon a midnight spirit.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of whisper to him to just go out and about and see if you could find any information about Ghost.
While they're doing that, I'm not going to spend a hope and save it all for whatever fight I decide to get into. I just want to say that for the chuckles, that's all.
Yeah, the chuckles are always fun.
It's always nice.
I got a 17 with fear. Wait, you said finesse?
Yeah, finesse. 17 with fear?
8 with
8 with fear. All right. We have 10. I will say that between you and Lugnut, you spend a solid hour kind of going through all these, like, man, I'm really going to age myself with this one. Maybe Charles will remember these days. Charles, remember the days when you used to go to the computer Comdex things where they would just have these like big old metal bins full of spare computer parts out everywhere?
Sure, yeah.
And you just kind of rifle. Yeah, right. So you and Kozak are kind of going through all these kiosks and metal tables and stalls, and you're beginning to assemble a drone. Kozak finds a kind of like a Power Stone infused circuit board that has some latent magical qualities to it. Kozak, you then take your ability to create that arcane eye, and then you fuse the two pieces together with Lugnut's help, and you begin to do the assembly. However, it's so stressful and difficult to do the machinations of the work. Kozak, you're successful. However, you'll take a stress in the process. So, Lugnut, you now have a drone, and it could take on any shape or any appearance that you want it to take on. I'll leave that creativity up to you. Mm-hmm. Its distance is up to, I think the furthest is very far, I believe. Let me double check.
I didn't know if there was like extreme or something like that.
Trying to take, I believe very far is the
it doesn't really stay on here.
Point.
And on the familiar, it doesn't have anything about how far. Spend an additional hope. You can summon a familiar that flies. You can communicate with them, make a specialist roll to command them to perform simple tasks, and mark a stress to see through their eyes. When you deal damage to an adversary with your melee range of your drone, you deal a d6 to the damage roll. That's about it.
Okay, then I'm not going to put a distant limiter on it.
Okay, then I'll spend a hope to summon it. And,
okay.
That will be that. Does the magic doohickey do anything special?
Yes. So Kozak's that is going to give you a advantage. So you get that extra d6 whenever you make a instinct roll with the drone.
Awesome.
You'll have that d6 advantage because of the eye that he infused and built for you, which is essentially the kind of like the fancy machinations of a camera.
Oh, you're a cute little guy, aren't you? I'm gonna name you Fam 2.
Fam 2.
Fam 2.
I gotta say, I cannot wait for the day of like fully fleshed out bionics. I know it's not gonna be when I'm still around, but I'm gonna be the first one lined up, man.
I can't wait to get my bionic wheelchair. Yes, I'm ready.
Hey, we're going off on tangents. You should check Discord right now.
Uh-oh.
That's all I'm gonna say.
But speaking of augments, what does this black market have to offer? These moth people? Is that what it is?
I believe it's moth with one person.
Yeah, Winksy had mentioned that she knew of a person that went by the name Moth, who works in the tattoo and augment parlors.
Ooh,
the tattoo and augment parlors are for various reasons, or for various purposes. The tattoos are pretty self-explanatory, except you can get tattoos that are magical in nature that are blended into your skin.
Can you get tattoos?
What's that?
Can you get electus?
Yeah, if you wanted to. You could also infuse any of your spell abilities into your tattoos as well.
How's that work?
I don't know. Go get one and see how it works.
I can't shut my magic missile off. Fuck.
I mean, I might get a tattoo. I'm thinking about it.
The augment
I have like a
parlors,
couple already, so I'm curious.
the augment parlors are basically illicit bioweaver parlors. Only Augment Corp or ARC or any affiliates of Augment Corp can really do what's called sanctioned augmentations. Everything else is pretty much, you could end up in an augment parlor with somebody spitting on a rusty wire and using, old Band-Aid tape to kind of tape it together to.
Oh my God, it reminds me of that doctor from Minority Report.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Transplant.
Yes.
That's kind of what those parlors are. They're basically, you can make augments to your legs so you can move faster. You could augment your eyes so you could see further. You can make all these augments that might gain you advantages. They could cost you a stress to use it. You could have parts of your flesh replaced with bulletproof, laser-proof, bulletproof mesh that can give you, extra armor. They're not cheap though. They're known to be pretty expensive. Yes.
So in regards to that, what are there any rules on? So me being magic-based sorcerer. If I were to start doing augmetics, would that have an effect on my magic? I remember Shadowrun had like an essence thing where the two could only mix so much. It was like trying to multi-class two completely disparate classes.
Right.
And if you were magic-based and you had too many augmetics, it would affect you in a certain way. Is
I would say, like anything, once you hit a threshold of augment, you begin to learn what the kind of like negative effects are. But even those negative effects can offer up interesting kind of ancillary support things as well. I don't want to give too much away because
no, and I don't want you to, but it's but it's not like, if I get a bionic finger, all of a sudden my spells are harder to cast. It's like you would kind of feel
not necessarily, right? But
right.
If you wanted to get your hands replaced with magical enhancement hands, there's a cost to getting those replaced.
Well, the question is, what type of weird-ass augment did Jester stumble upon himself? And how is it going to cost us in our next big fight? But my understanding from what you're saying, it sounds like Jester just fucked the party. And I hope he's watching this now. And he'll say something when he comes back. Like
I took away the complete opposite. I want some fucking augmetics and shit now.
Go for it.
And one of them tattoos.
Flower's one of those purists.
Flower has tattoos.
Well, yeah, but it's all about the flesh and the blood.
Yeah.
I'm a purist only insofar as it doesn't fuck up my magical abilities. Otherwise, I don't fucking care.
I'd like it to not fuck up my
tattoos.
Let's go get some tattoos. Let's go to tattoo parlor first.
Group tattoo?
Group tattoo, yeah. Like on Starship Troopers.
I don't know what that is, but let's go. that was like in character.
So you guys finish your activity in the Iron Market, make your way down into the digital parlors, and it's interesting because as you're walking along, it's very much like the red light district. So all of the augment activity, like all the actual surgery that's taking place, is taking place through these glass-like viewports, so people could see what's happening. So you go by this one viewport to look in as you're on your way looking for a tattoo parlor, and you just see this dwarf standing up on an iron crate, and he's hovering over this big giant that's laid out on a scaffold bed, and he's got this like old school hacksaw, and he's just slowly like sawing into the guy's arm, and the arm comes off and just flops onto the ground. He then reaches into some kind of strange toolbox, pulls out like a cauterizing tool that kind of like sears the end of the stump. He then watches, he goes to a shelf and he pulls out what looks to be like some kind of metal coupling that goes on top of the stump. And as soon as he puts it on, there's like this smoke that kind of sears into the meat of the stump. You watch as the little coupling ring becomes active, and you watch as these little wires begin to form out of the edge of it. You then watch as dwarf goes over, picks this huge arm off of a shelf, pulls it away, sets it down on the table next to the stump. The wires kind of articulate out into the arm, and they like pull the arm right into the stump. And then you guys kind of keep walking. You then, you see somebody getting a foot. You see somebody's like half their face is laid open, and they're getting a new eye and a new kind of like part of their jaw. The weird part is no one's ever really asleep. So it's all kind of like either some kind of magical effect that's keeping them from like being aware of the pain or whatever the physical activity is causing them. But it's just rows and rows of these illicit kind of augment parlors that you have to kind of like pass through first. And then you get into the digital tattoo parlors where it's this giant open, almost like open air arena around you. And there's all of these like old school barbershop chairs everywhere. And everybody here is either high or drunk. So they're all kind of like leaning on these chairs, waiting for people's requests. And, you could see, Qataris, you could see dwarfs, and you could see goblins and orcs and humans, all of various kind of tattoos on their bodies, just kind of showing off their styling and showing off their artwork of what they're capable of doing. And there's even people sitting in these chairs getting tattoos. And you could see that the tattoos, the way they get applied, the tattoo artist puts their hands into these gloves, these metal gloves. And when they put it in, you watch as these kind of like wires all converge into a single like long needle. And you can see all these lines of compressed colored ink that drift down into like these like paint guns nearby. And it's almost like doing digital surgery, like the tattoo artist is like kind of like manipulating the gloves. And Jinx, you're an innate caster. Kozak, you're an innate caster as well. Both of you recognize that the ink that they're using are all infused with like raw magic. That's how the ink kind of gives off almost like a vibrancy that lets the two of you know that they're manipulating raw magic in through the device and then inking these images onto people's arms and chests and their scalps and their face and their legs. And there's almost like a liquidity, like they're liquid like. They almost have like a hologram kind of visual towards them. It's at that moment you watch as a fight breaks out between two people that were just kind of like getting out of getting their tattoos done. And you watch as the dwarf like swings his hand up towards the orc that he was about to fight. And you watch as his entire right arm is a flame tattoo. But as he points his arm at the orc, this very close range arc of like flame engulfs his arm, shoots off his arm, and then begins to engulf around the orc as well. And then all of a sudden it like cuts off. You then watch as a couple nearby mercenary guards kind of tackle them both to the ground and then kind of drag them off, which, you just kind of see them dragged off. And it's like it's a very kind of like flowing, rowdy crowd of people. These are, I mean, you're pretty deep down into the core of the Smoldering Anvil. I mean, you can't even see the daylight anymore, so you're not even sure if it's night or day. The deeper you go down, the rougher the crowd is getting at this point. You could also start to hear the pit fights down below. So another 2 levels below would be the pit fights.
Can I see? I would like to try to get a tattoo if possible, but it could be an augmatic that would allow me to. And this is just an overall idea. You can tailor it as you need, but to regain a stress, like maybe convert 2 hope into a stress, or an HP into a stress. I prefer not that, or something where I can convert resources into stress, almost like it's kind of like a drug that basically just kind of amps me up and gets rid of some, it's like a it's like a combo of weed to calm me down, and then speed.
Right.
You know what I mean? So somehow, where I could regain a stress point by sacrificing something else.
Give me a knowledge, if you would, please.
Would my well-connected apply here?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, then I'm going to spend that.
I cannot believe how big that cat is. You didn't put that cat on a program.
That was a horrible, horrible roll. It was a 5.
It was close. It was really close.
6, 7 with fear.
7 with fear.
I really miss not having a character without luck points.
From the augment perspective, the main challenge is cost. To do what you want it to do would be a device that would be fused with like a liquid magical substance that would be injected automatically into your body, almost like an IV unit that you carry around permanently. But you're looking at like 20, 30 handfuls of credits to get something like that. I would say tattoo-wise, the only tattoo that you feel like would come close to that, once again, it's more about lack of funding, lack of credits. And you're kind of getting turned away repeatedly. And that's when you begin to realize things are expensive here. It feels like that's the main challenge right now, is the lack of funds needed to get some of these things that you want done.
Is there anything, if I find somebody that looks at least like, a reputable enough shop where I'm not going to catch fucking, tetanus or dysentery or something.
You get the feeling that reputable just makes it more expensive.
Sure. Is there something that I could trade?
I don't know. What do you got to trade?
Well, other equipment wise, I've got what was that blaze stick? What did those do?
Or you can wait until I fight and win us money.
That would work too. What did the blaze sticks do?
Blaze stick. I don't know if I remember.
I have one in my inventory.
Yeah, it's just like.
I think it was like a joint or something, and maybe I don't remember.
Blaze stick. Sorry, I was thinking of something totally different. No, that's basically a drug.
Is it valuable?
Never know till you try.
Well, I offer that up as partial payment. Potential.
Are you approaching an augment parlor or a tattoo parlor?
No, I think a tattoo for this would be more in order.
All right. As you produce the blaze stick, I'm going to make this a non-hope, non-fear, because you are using a blaze stick. Go ahead and give me a presence with advantage.
presence. That is 10, 16, 17, and that's an 18.
18.
We've almost nice.
You approach a you approach a female human. She has the traditional top knot braid down her back. Her head is completely shaved because from her scalp down to her neck, she's tattooed. Her arms that are exposed, she's tattooed. But you recognize that her stylization is almost like a warlock or sorcerer kind of appearance that she gives. She smiles and kind of like takes the blaze stick from you and gently tucks it into her front pocket. What would you like?
So I explained to her what I'm looking for, and design-wise, I would like on the inside of my arm, like almost like a very kind of 40s film noir style meets Blade Runner style gentleman, like a human gentleman in a tuxedo sitting in a lounge chair with a cigarette, and then on his lap, kind of sitting half on his lap, half on the arm of the chair, is like a classic like devil woman pinup style, and she's got a martini. And the tattoo, I want every once in a while, I want him to actually, and smoke comes up.
I mean, are you giving the RPG and Co logo an upgrade,
Maybe.
update?
And and I tell her, so what will that get me, and or how much more money will this cost?
She begins to explain to you about an infusion tattoo. An infusion tattoo allows you to spend a hope.
Okay.
Whenever you spend a hope, you can then recover a stress.
Okay.
But it can only be used twice per long rest.
Okay.
So she'll sit you down in the chair.
Will it not work beyond 2 times, or will it have unforeseen?
Yeah. So what it'll do is it'll lose its liquid hologram appearance, and when the liquid hologram appearance fades, it becomes just a regular tattoo. Upon the completion of a long rest, you can then use it twice again.
Okay.
So it's like a resource.
All right. So I can't try to use it a third time and see what unforeseen circumstances.
Correct, because it literally won't have any magic in the infusion.
Okay. Sure. All right. And she can do that just for the blitz stick, or?
She'll also charge you a handful of credits as well.
Fuck, do it. I'm gonna get this. How long does this take?
15 minutes. It won't take long.
Wow. All right. Okay.
And that's when you guys watch as Jake sits in the into the barber chair. You watch as the woman kind of goes over, and she then talks to her partner, who's a Clank. The Clank then kind of comes over and immediately kind of squats down next to Jinx and takes Jinx's arm and puts his mouth onto Jinx's arm, and like a 3D printer, like a laser printer. Just starts color printing right onto Dante's arm the tattoo, and then as he pulls back, the woman comes back, and she's got this weird kind of gelatinous yellow, blue, and red mix that she then smears onto your arm, and it gets absorbed into the tattoo, and then you watch as the tattoo turns into a fluid-like hologram at the same time.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah. I ain't going to that one. I need to find a different tattoo artist.
All right.
I'm going to look for one that isn't.
I thank her.
It looks like they're not busy.
Okay.
They look like they charge too much, so they're sitting by themselves.
That is not what I expected.
I mean, I would say that could be easily found as you You find a goblin tattoo parlor.
Oh, there we go.
He is dressed to the nines. Like he's wearing like a full digital tuxedo with all of his tools and accompaniments on it. He's got a small little French poodle that's kind of like curled at his feet. And where his barber shop chair is, he's created this entire like cosplay experience. And you know, his he's got a sign out that's poorly written because goblins have never been able to read or write very well. So you can just see this kind of like 5 handfuls of credits for an infusion tattoo, another one for an advantage tattoo, another one for a recovery tattoo. So he's got all these varieties that you can ask for.
Hey, my man, how you doing?
Yes, what can I do for you, good sir? What do you require?
Look like an artist. That's what I'm looking for. Someone with integrity.
Yes, integrity, of course.
Integrity. I
you're...
want to get a tattoo on my head that's like, design work, like runes and shit. Kind of goes around the horns. What I want is I want to know if someone's trying to sneak up on me. Can you give me something that's gonna like maybe give me a little tingle when people are like behind me with a knife? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I could give you a tattoo that will allow you to gain advantage on your instinct checks.
Well, that sounds like just the thing for me.
Also, when I activate the tattoo, the devil woman takes a sip of the martini.
15 minutes later, Lugnut, you have a tattoo on your scalp that will now give you an advantage to your instinct rolls. Once again, it can be used twice per long rest.
Okay, and it's 5 handfuls?
5 handfuls of credits, yeah.
And I didn't ask you how much I had to pay for the parts to make my new familiar.
Oh yeah, that would have been one handful of credits.
Okay.
1 handful for that, and then how much? 5 for the
5 for the tattoo.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1 handful of gold left. Let's go win some money and watch Flower kick some motherfuckers ass.
We have money. I thought they were separate.
Yeah, I got money.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't know we were pulling.
I thought we were. Oh, take. All right, you pay for it then.
Give my money back.
Let's still go see if we can win some more. I want to see Flower kick someone's ass.
Well. Kozak
You
wants
bitch!
a couple tattoos.
Oh, you're getting one?
Because it's Kozak.
Oh, thank you, darling. I love you too. Is there something? What would you prefer? Something to make you hit harder, or something to help you after you've got hit? You get hit a lot.
I feel like I hit hard no matter what. So probably to help after I get hit.
Is there? I would still stay and talk to the one lady that did Jinx's tattoo. I'm weirded out, but also sort of fascinated by this robot mouth printer.
Nuts guy.
There you go.
Boy, I don't want this weird.
He's a true artiste.
All right. You're lost.
I will take it.
So, Kozak, what tattoo are you looking for?
I mean, honest. No, I guess something to do the same. If I could regain a health or regain a stress.
Infusion tattoos are designed to either regain something or transfer something. What you choose it to do is what's going to incur the cost. So regaining the stress, not that expensive. Regaining the health, very expensive.
Right. Okay. Do you have anything that could make just me a little bit tougher and raise my damage thresholds?
Well, that could be very expensive and very, how should we say, painful. I imagine we could do a infusion tattoo that changes the density of your flesh. The challenge is it's a full body tattoo.
No thanks. I'm not. That sounds like a lot, and I don't want that robot everywhere.
That guy's going to be using his teeth to do a full body tattoo. It'd be awkward.
That would be. I don't. Yeah. No. That's all you need to say. I'm out on that. Yeah. How could I regain? Let's just do the regain of stress one.
Of course. Fusion tattoo, regain of stress. That'll be 3 handfuls of credits.
I can do that.
You get
I'll tip 1.
Get in the barber chair. The Clank comes over, begins to do your infusion tattoo. What does your tattoo look like, Kozak?
Are we both getting sunflowers? Okay,
Well, we were gonna do each of our favorite flowers. So mine's a sunflower and it's yours.
Daisy?
Okay, what's that?
I'll do a sunflower.
Okay. You watch as the Clank comes over, puts his mouth onto your arm, and then the kind of like up the side of your arm as the flower just kind of is formed. You watch as the woman comes over, takes the magical ink and spreads it onto your arm. You watch as it infuses into the imagery. You then watch as the flower kind of goes fluid as well as hologramic at the same time.
That's cool as shit.
So twice per long rest, you can spend a hope to recover a stress. All right, Flower, what are you doing? One of you have to come off mute.
I am getting a tattoo.
You doing the same one?
No.
Okay, what are you doing?
I'm going to Lugnut's guy. I don't want that
All
weird thing near me.
You head over to the Goblin.
I'll head over there when I find stuff. I don't know how long
Okay.
that takes, but
And what type of tattoo would you like, Flower? What do you want it to do?
I guess hit harder, man.
Hit harder?
Either hit harder or be like more tough and durable.
He can do an infusion tattoo where he infuses the ink into your hand, so it would require your hand and fingers being tattooed. It would then allow you to roll with advantage during your attack rolls twice per long rest.
I'll do that for.
Okay.
Let me know when I can describe it.
Okay. It's going to be 4 handfuls of credits.
Sure.
And then as he places your hands on the workbench and starts to work on it, he asks you, what would you like it to look like?
So I'm gonna have it be like very pretty vines, like on my wrist, and then each like finger would have like a daisy with like different petals, and that's it.
Love it.
So, like, my hands are now bouquets of flowers, bouquets of daisies.
Oh, I love it. That's cool. Takes them about a half hour to finish up. So twice per long rest, you gain advantage on your attack rolls. It costs you a hope. So you spend a hope, you gain advantage on your attack roll.
Okay, I'm making a note.
Yep.
How do I? Oh, it automatically saves. That's really cool.
Yeah, I know. It's almost like they listen to their community.
Yeah, it's weird.
Always, whenever I can get a jibe in.
I'll back you up on that.
I know you will. Maybe stop enabling me.
No can do, bro.
What fun is that?
I know, right? Like, hey, Brian, my wife says stop enabling me.
Sorry, Callista. No can do. Oh, that's even better. Put a picture of my tattoo in Discord.
Oh, let's see.
I mean, it's not really tattooing; it's more just portrait, but that's basically kind of what it is.
Oh my god, that's hysterical.
I said Cary Grant / Robert Mitchum. That's fucking spot on, dude.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Fortunately, they're both, not alive to be freaked out by it. With that, you guys have your new tattoos, your new drone. You've seen the augment parlors. You head on over to the caged elevators to go down, and now you're in the fight pits.
Thank you, God.
Down here, there's only one arena pit that's active. You can see chalkboards that make up the betting system, the names of the people fighting. In the middle of the sandpit, you could see this monster of a giant. He's got to be at least 10, 11 feet tall. His left arm is heavily replaced with a metallic arm. His hand kind of turns into a megaphone microphone that he's able to speak into. And then you watch as this giant loud system speaker kind of erupts out of the shoulder, out of his shoulder. And you just hear him kind of yell out to the crowd, "Ladies and gentlemen, and people who identify as toasters, I'm here to tell you tonight I have brought you an amazing fighter to challenge all of you. I'm giving him 50-1 odds that no one can beat this guy. Now, who is he, you say? What is his specialty, you say? Well, nothing to worry about and nothing to see here you haven't seen before. But this particular fungal, well, he's gone through some challenging times. He's pretty heavily mutated, so don't stand too close to him for too long. You'll get radiation burns. And when he hits, well, he hits you like a sledgehammer. Once again, I present to you Half-Life, one of the premier fighters looking to challenge anyone who's willing to take him on. Come on in, Half-Life! So those bullfighting gates that suddenly swing open? You watch as these two gates swing open, and this fungal stands roughly 6 feet tall. They have 6 pseudopod-like appendages, 3 on each side that seem to work as both arms and feet and legs at the same time. So they almost kind of caterpillar crawl when they move. Their face is kind of partially up into the crown of their mycelium capped head that kind of has this strange kind of yellow and green hue to it. They are heavily tattooed all across the physical surface of their body. You can also see that they've had some mesh net augment kind of braided into the outer flesh of their physical form. You can also see that when they bring their hands together, like magical energy and magical light kind of forms between their fingers, like between their fingertips. You also can see on his back a 5 foot long metal staff, and on top of the staff is this like serrated blade that has this persistent kind of oscillating energy around it as well. The shaft of the staff is like a metal and copper kind of weave mix of metallurgy. And he just kind of confidently walk crawls out into the middle of the chamber. The entire crowd kind of just stunned into mumbling, wondering who in their right mind would even try to take this guy on.
Oh, I should leave.
Let's see what you got, Flower.
With that, you guys watch as Flower kind of very unceremoniously kind of jumps over the railing and into the sand pit.
I give you my ward bond. I'm like, if I see you go, I'm like slap you on the back as we go and give you my ward.
Okay, so you're gonna give her the ward that ward ability.
Yeah. You spend a hope to reduce incoming damage by 1d8. If you roll an 8, it is powers exhausted and is not usable until your next rest.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything that might help Flower out here?
I'm going to give her my rune ward. So it's actually a little die. It's a little d6.
Okay.
So you can spend a hope to reduce incoming damage by d8.
First off, you said the odds are 50-1.
Yep.
Yeah, 50-1 are the odds.
Okay, I will bet a handful on her then.
That's good for 50 handfuls for winning. Yeah.
I'm gonna bet 3 handfuls.
Money.
And like the chalkboard is going nuts right now as like all the previous bets are being cleared for the line of fighters they were having, as everyone was surprised that Half-Life was here to fight. And you just see them write Flower's name on the chalkboard.
Oh yeah, I would like jump down and be like,
Yeah.
"The Flower is here."
I'm gonna put up 5 handfuls.
Okay. And then like they write the 50-1 odds in between Flower and Half-Life. Half-Life kind of watches as Flower kind of enters the center of the ring.
No, wait. Also, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm also going to cast Wall Walk on Flower. Wait. What's the ring look like? Is there any way that she could actually utilize that, or is it pretty? Is it
well? The boundary of the sand pit is like a cattle railing that goes all the way around, so it's metal.
How tall?
Maybe 5 feet tall at best. She could use maybe the bars of the railing to wall walk, to give her some advantages. But you get the feeling that the sand pit is kind of designed to mitigate, what people can and can't do to make it more of a straight up fight.
Okay, just the rune ward then.
I'm gonna send Fam 2 up into the rigging above the pit, like where around the lights and stuff.
Yeah.
Just to kind of look around a little bit and just to see if I can't do anything.
Okay.
At some point, I might use my little cutter to cut one of the lights at some point. Maybe. I don't know. See what I can do.
Half-Life is like standing over Flower's, body on the ground where she's barely alive, and he's about to bring the staff down on her, and suddenly a 1,200-pound light comes out of the rigging.
Accidents happen. Oh, what do I know?
You're underestimating Flower.
Never. I bet on you.
Second of all, you don't fight fair. You gotta catch them when they're not on guard. So don't worry. And
All right,
all those
so
gonna be coming. real
I am
soon.
also betting on Flower. I'm going to bet 3.
Okay. So I believe Jinx, you're up to 5. Kozak's up to 3, and Lugna is got 1. Flower, are you betting on yourself at all? Or no, never mind. You give all your money to Kozak, don't you?
I just did, yeah.
Yeah.
All I had left was a bag. So if he wants to bet a bag, go for it.
Just add that into just make my bet.
Okay, so that'll be 4. Okay. So 5, 4, and 1.
No, a bag is 10.
Yeah, bag's 10.
A bag is 10.
Oh,
handfuls.
yeah. Well, are you guys doing handfuls or bags?
I was doing handfuls.
I'm
I
doing
only
handfuls.
had a bag left.
You could just convert that into handfuls. It's just 10 handfuls. It's like gold, silver, copper shit.
So
I'm
it's 5
just-
handfuls for Jinx, 4 for Kozak, and 1 for Lugnut, right?
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of cheap now, but no, I'm gonna stick with it. I gotta hang on to my money.
So as Flower saunters in the middle of the sand pit, and Half-Life is there as well, the two of them stand within very close range of each other.
This is when Jester shows up and just takes over.
Bronx,
Waiting for Ale to pop up.
Bronx immediately lets go of the microphone. There's a digital sounding bell that goes off, and you just hear Bronx yell out, "Let the fight begin!" And he's
I don't
kinda
even wait. I just start swinging. I gotta catch him off guard.
yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let's do my new tattoos. Let's do it.
Crack, and you watch as all the energy and liquid kind of like energy comes off the tattoos.
Going strong. Double 11s.
Oh no! You regain a hope. So you regain that hope you just spent to have advantage, because you activated the tattoo, correct?
Yep.
All right. And you clear stress if you have a stress. You get to clear stress because that was
I do. Woo.
that was a critical. You automatically do max damage, and you get to roll your damage again.
Was that Ale?
No, that was Jinx.
Okay, so it's 2d10, so 20. Oh, so wait, 2d10 plus 3, so 23 for the first, right? And then
Yep.
I roll 2 more.
And then you roll 2d10.
Damn.
$11.
34
And then
points of damage.
one of my experience is Brawler.
Okay.
I do great when I'm just fisticuffing. That's exactly what I wrote.
Nice.
I don't know where Caleb had to read it.
Now your experience means that you spend a hope to take on that modifier.
Okay.
But I don't think you need that modifier because you rolled a crit.
Yeah, I'm okay for now.
Okay. So yeah, whenever you use an experience that's on your character sheet, you spend a hope
Because
to,
it gives me the +2. Gotcha.
and then it'll give you that additional +2 to your roll.
Okay.
So that is going to be a major. It's going to spend a stress and activate his mesh flesh to reduce it from severe to major. So he is going to take 2 points of damage. The spotlight is still on you, Flower.
I'm gonna keep fucking going, man.
Yeah, do it again.
Hit him with a left.
2 1s.
Whoa,
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, that's insane.
I don't know if you can see it. 2 1s. 2 1s. I'm loving this. I'm glad y'all bet on me, man. This is Flower's night.
So we
Let's go.
know it's automatically 23. And then you
And
get
I
to roll.
again.
Yeah, roll the 2d10 again.
Which, by the way, the white one I have tonight as my fear dice, just to mix it up on me.
Gotcha.
If you saw my 2 dice, the white one is my fear dice.
Well, whenever you get a critical, it's automatically you regain a hope, you clear a stress, you max your damage, and then roll the damage again.
Let me just add a hope. 10 points for the second.
So that is 33 this time. That is severe yet again.
Oh,
He's
can
gonna-
I do staggering strike? Because it costs 3 hope, and I had 4 now.
Yeah, go for it. What does
Okay.
Staggering Strike do?
Spend 3 hope and you tap to temporary stagger your target and force them to mark a stress. While stagger, they have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Nice.
Yeah, that
Well,
was 3
then-
hope. So when I got that hope, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna use it because then at least I have."
Yeah,
one."
because he's spending a stress for that, and then he's going to spend a stress on his mesh flesh. So he'll downgrade it from a severe to a major, but he will take 2 more hit points of damage. That's 4 points of damage already to this guy. Holy moly. However, I am going to spend a fear and take over.
Damn it.
I'm then going to spend a fear and start a counter that is set to 6.
Okay, that doesn't sound good.
I'm then going to spend 2 more fear, and I'm going to activate the crowd. The crowd is now loud and just chanting Flower's name, chanting Half-Life's name as well. So I'm activating the mood of the crowd is what I'm activating. You then watch as Half-Life takes the staff off of his back, holds it in his hand. You then watch as the tip of the staff activates into a blue lightning that curls around and then arcs directly towards Flower, crackles out towards her. That's going to be a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
He is going to spend another stress, and he's going to override the system. So he'll get an extra 2d6. That is going to be 24 points of magical damage.
Can I use my armor to knock that down 1?
Absolutely.
Is it 24? Gotcha.
He then, you watch as all of his limbs extend out, and he's able to leap up into the air and kind of curl over behind Flower. Then 3 of his appendages shoot out, and they turn into pseudopod mallet heads that kind of swing out and around, come crashing down towards Flower. So he gets 3 attacks. I think only 1 hits. That is a 11, a 13, and a 22.
Yeah, the last one hits.
Okay. Let's see. It's 3d6. 5, 7 plus 4. That's going to be 11 points of physical damage.
Oh, that's fine.
That's going to leave me with 4 fear. So I'm going to put the spotlight back on you, Flower.
Real quick though, from my vantage point above, can I look to see who is in his corner? I know there's people cheering for him, a lot of people, but I want to see who is his real people in that crowd. Is it? Am I able to spot them?
Give me an instinct on that, and you have advantage. You have advantage because of Kozak's new camera that he built for you.
Oh, cool. Wow, shitty roll. That is. That's 8 with fear.
8 with fear. I will take that fear. You do not see any sign of a support group for him whatsoever. So they're either in the back where they can't be seen, or for whatever reason they're purposely trying to not be seen by anybody.
Okay.
All right, Flower, spotlight back on you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna fucking 1-2 this motherfucker.
Go for it.
Damn, that sucks. Okay. So not a crit this time. That's why it sucks. 15 with fear.
15 with fear.
Yep.
As you reach out to try to strike him, he dodges out of the way as your blows unfortunately miss.
Damn.
I will take back over. He then immediately brings 4 of his appendages out in front of him and then strikes like right into your chest and like stomach area, like flat palms into you. He is going to spend a stress, and he's going to use stunning blow. That is a natural 20 for me. So for me, that is a critical. So that's automatically going to be 12 plus 6 is 18 plus 4 is 22. 22 points of damage, or 22 points of physical damage, and you are you have the the vulnerable effect on you from the strike.
I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
That means any attacks on you are at advantage until you can clear the effect.
How do I clear it?
You can spend a hope to clear the effect.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
All right. So I still have the spotlight. I do have to clear 2 on that other fear because I had to clear the disadvantage that I had from your strike. Which only leaves me 4 fear again.
By the way, Flower, also to use the rune word, you just spend a hope, and then you can reduce damage by 2.
He's going to strike you again. That is definitely going to be a miss. That's going to be 5 plus 4 is a 9. That will miss. Spotlight moves back over to you, Flower.
All right, I will spend a hope to get rid of my vulnerability.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack.
Go for it.
It's another 15, but it's a 15 with hope.
15 with hope. You gain a hope, but you miss.
So can I use that hope to do brawler, which gives me a +2 to 17?
Absolutely.
Would that hit?
Yeah, that's
okay.
his,
I'll do that then.
Yeah, his difficulty rating is a 17. That would hit him precisely.
Yeah,
wait, you can spend a hope to affect the roll on the roll.
Yeah, because she can.
It was my experience. My experience is a brawler.
So what she did is she rolled with hope, which then effectively causes her to miss, but then she can take that hope she just earned and do the brawler experience.
Okay, that was my question. I was just wondering if you could
absolutely.
take that hope and then retroactively apply it.
It's
back.
not even retro. It's all part of the.
Okay, cool.
It's all part of the thematics of it, right? Because
Cool.
it's like, imagine you miss, but then the opponent does something strange, and then you use that experience as a brawler to take advantage of what they just did.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
14 points.
14 points. He'll use some of his regular armor this time. That'll make it minor. So that's 5 points of damage. You did roll with hope, so you still have the spotlight.
All right, I'm gonna keep going.
Go for it.
Still with hope. I can math. Hold on. 11 with hope, so I don't hit.
11 with hope.
But
That
I get
is.
my hope back.
Yep, that'll miss. That'll get your hope back.
And I can't do my other thing because it's not going to hit anyway, so I'll save my hope.
Okay. With that, I will then spend a fear to take over, and he is going to use his maul attack on you with his appendages. So he gets 3 attacks with that. Yikes. That is 15, 19, and 18 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be 9, 10 plus 4, 14 points of physical damage.
Okay, I'm just looking at what I have.
Yep. I'm going to use another hope to activate his staff again, as he is going to do lightning strike.
What?
You could use the rune ward.
I'll use the rune ward. I have a hope for that.
Okay, go for it. Roll a d8 to reduce damage.
Thanks. 4.
He's going to use his staff. That is a 5 plus 4 is a 9. That's going to miss. I'm down to 1 fear. The countdown dice is down to 3. You have the spotlight flower. What would you like to do?
Why not just keep hitting this motherfucker?
Go for it.
Okay.
Kick him in the spores.
17 with hope.
17 with hope.
Yes.
That'll hit, and you gain a hope.
12 points.
12 points. He will use his last
Oh wait, hold
remaining
on.
armor to make it minor.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do forceful push. Make an attack with my primary weapon, which is my fist.
Yep.
And a target within melee range. On a success, I deal damage and knock them back to close range. On a success with a hope, add a d6 to your damage roll.
So you want to...
And then additionally, I can spend a hope to make them temporarily vulnerable.
Yeah, go for it.
So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to add a d6. 3 from the d6.
So that would have been a 15.
Yes.
Okay.
15 of
So-
damage.
Right. Because his threshold... That would still be minor for him. So he still has
That's
6
fine.
points of damage that he's taken. He did use his last armor on that one, however. He is now vulnerable. You rolled with hope, so it's still your turn.
I'm going to keep doing it.
And you now have advantage on your attack rolls.
Sweet. That means I get to roll them again, right?
No, it means you add a d6 to your roll.
That's right. Okay. Okay, so that was that d6. Hold on. I can monkey foot it. $24 plus 2 is 26. With hope.
Yikes. That'll definitely hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
This D10's gotta go to dice tray. Ah! Thank God. Okay. Well, so I've been rolling like 3s and like maybe 4s, and now I finally got a 10. So
Nice.
10 plus 3 is 16.
16. That is his threshold for major, so he'll take 2 points on that one. And was that with hope?
Yes, it was.
Oh, you get a hope back and you continue.
I'm gonna do it again. Let's roll. Let's try and knock this man down. Nope, that's a miss. That's a 5 with hope plus 2, so 7 with hope.
Kick
7
his
with
ass!
Oh
Tyler!
wait, hold on. I got the
Bullshit.
D6, right? Because he's vulnerable still.
Correct.
Okay, hold on. So what did I just say?
You
5
said
plus 2,
7 with hope, so
7
that
with hope plus another 6. I still miss.
yeah, that'll still miss.
Okay.
He will then use that opportunity to once again do a final strike with his staff.
Okay.
That is an 8 plus 4 is a 12 to hit.
That misses.
That will miss. You take over.
Oh wait, no, that hits. Sorry.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it does.
All right. That is 13 plus 3, 16 points of magical damage.
Okay.
How is Flower looking to the crowd at this point?
She's bloody. She's pretty bloody.
So, Lugna, from your vantage point with Tham 2, you can tell that Flower's looking pretty bloodied, but Half-Life is looking pretty bloodied as well.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, this wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, but I'm having fun. Like, there's still this giant ass smile on Flower's face. Like, she is in her element.
Her left eye swollen shut with a big old smile.
It's like the
Blood
Rocky
coming out of
Balboa.
Yeah.
Would it help you if all the lights were turned out at once?
Sure.
Yeah. I don't
I'll
know.
cheat. You
If that would help you, I
trying.
mean, like, I don't know if it would help any you or him, to be honest. But I'm trying to think of ways that I could.
Can I
Fuck her
roll
own shit.
to see if I know about fungus or whatever the hell? Does he have like dark vision, blind vision?
Fungal?
Fungal?
You're not entirely sure, but this is Half-Life. This is the guy that runs the Burn Syndicate.
Probably got a lot of mods and stuff.
Probably does have a lot of mods.
Plus, I'd be. We all got money riding on this, so I'd be careful of not doing anything too overt that they void the fight and the bets.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, let me earn money. It's fine.
All right, he is going to. I'm going to spend my last spear. He's going to come at you one more time with his staff. That is an 11.
I have 2 hope. That misses.
That will miss. Spotlight back over to you.
Okay. Is he still vulnerable, or did he get rid of his vulnerability?
He did not get rid of his vulnerability, so he is still invulnerable. You still have advantage. So have that extra D6.
2!
Oh no! See, whenever her microphone bleeds out, I know she got a critical.
I don't think my effects are working anymore.
2 5 plus a 4.
So that's automatically 23. 23 points of damage. Go ahead and roll the remaining damage.
12.
12 points. That is going to be
Oh wait, I
minor.
can clear stress, right?
Yep. With a crit, you gain a hope and clear stress.
Woohoo. What does stress do again? I'm so bad at this.
We'll find. Well, we don't have a lot of ways to spend it, but we're gonna get more ways to be like.
Yeah, stress is
And
currency
do
you spend on
things.
your abilities to do things. Also, other people doing things to your character can cause stress. Also, when you run out of stress, whenever anyone does stress to you, then you have to take off hit points instead.
All right, cool. That's all I want to know.
All right. Yeah, you still have the spotlight.
How you get to do one of your big attacks or something?
No.
Finish him!
Finish him. Finish her.
Hold on.
My sound effects stopped working, so I gotta do them myself
I can't believe
now.
I'm saying this, but I have like a lot of tabs open.
I got you. Called one tap to help. Ah! Jesus Christ, Lou.
You got him.
Stand behind her, and Lou is on the bed, and he like reaches out to like just on my back.
He's still vulnerable, right? So I get a D6.
Yep.
Okay, that was good. 20 with hope.
20 with hope. That will hit. You gain a hope. Go ahead and roll damage.
Can I do staggering strike since I now have 4 hope?
Absolutely.
7 plus. Oh, that was good. 17 plus 3 is 20 points of damage. And then I'm staggering him, so he marks stress and he has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yeah, he was out of stress, so he automatically takes a point of damage. He's out of armor, so that's major for him, and he had 2 hit points left, and you did 2 hit points of damage.
Yes!
You just watch as Half-Life gets
This is what Flower's doing when he goes down, like...
Yeah. He just gets knocked up in the air like classic 80s movie style, and just falls on the ground, goes limp. The crowd just goes insane.
To let you
just
all know,
roaring.
I had
and
1 HP left, so if he
Luda's corpse!
damage, I would have been out. Like, that's how close Flower was. Like, I had 1 HP left, and I had 1 armor slot left, so I was like, I'm gonna get close, man.
Bronx comes over and grabs Flower by the arm and throws her arm up in the air, kind of like, yeah! You know, like screaming at the top of his lungs. And you watch as a group of Clanks come out and put the fungrel onto a stretcher.
I am the champion!
Kind of
You may
wrap him
call me
up.
Flower, and you may
and then-
bow to me and serve me, and I will.
So this is what laying low looks like, huh?
Okay, she muted. Can I roll instinct on the orc? I thought you said his name, but I can't remember. Or the giant.
Bronx.
Yeah. I want to roll and see, is he like is he like, oh shit, this wasn't supposed to go like this. This was like, it was scripted.
Yeah, give me an instinct.
Like, how bad is he? Just surprised and genuinely shocked? Like, because I get that, but is he like, oh fuck, this is gonna be bad? 13. You said instinct.
Yep.
15 with hope.
15 with hope. You get the feeling that Bronx is genuinely shocked that Flower laid him out. And some of those blows that he took were pretty intense and quick. And you get the feeling that Bronx, being the pitmaster, he might invite Flower to stay as the champion.
So he is surprised, but not like pissed off.
No, he's definitely surprised, but not upset.
Okay.
Almost as if the decorum of the pit doesn't really care who you are.
Okay.
I believe I have 25 bags of gold coming my way.
50 to 1 odds on a 5. That's 250 handfuls of credits.
Right.
So you can convert that however you want.
So 25 bags. How much is a chest? Is that 10 bags, I assume?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to do 2 chests. Oh, you can only do 1. I'll just have to write it down.
Because you now have 250 handfuls of credits.
Right, so 25 bags.
Yep.
So, yeah, you can't do that much.
Kozak, you have 200 handfuls of credits. And Lugnut, you have 50 handfuls of credits.
So 5 bags. Hey, we're loaded, boys.
I just heard Leslie from the bathroom yell, "You're all welcome."
Yeah, you can only do 1 chat. You can only have so much money unless you write it down.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's all right. Let's see.
Yeah, they're not aware of how quickly you guys spend it. So
Yeah, so I go 5 bags in reserve.
I feel like it should be something where if you click the chest, it makes it's its own tab for you. You can write it in there.
Trust me, man. I'm a big time UX UI guy.
Underwear,
True, it's
equipment.
true.
Yeah, no.
I should, yeah.
Yeah, they just need to.
I almost want to ask you to look at like the website that the school uses for ticketing, not to like for help, just to be like, man, this is so bad.
Oh, I'm a really good. Yeah, you want me to critique a website? I can do that in my sleep.
So I'm still kind of looking out to see if I can spot Ghost in the crowd. Is there anybody who's maybe upset on a more emotional level than
Yeah,
or just out of
Ooh,
cash?
I like that. Yeah, give me an instinct on that one.
Okay.
with advantage, right?
Yeah, with advantage because you've got that new device in FAM 2.
Okay, that's a little better. That is 15 with hope.
15 with hope. You use FAM 2 to keep an eye on the Clanks that take the unconscious form of Half-Life. They put him on a gurney and take him back through the cattle corral and back to like the waiting area that he had come from. Once FAM 2 hovers up into the rafters, kind of keeping an eye, like looking down and relaying the image back to you. You can see a group of the gutter runners that you recognize. They weren't the ones that stole FAM 1, but you recognize them as being gutter runners. You can also see two very heavily augmented giants that look to be bodyguards. You see a female Qatari, a red-furred female Qatari who seems to be very intently bringing Half-Life back out of his unconscious state. But always hovering in the background, you can see like a blur or something. There's somebody there, but they must be using some kind of special ability to blur out their appearance. That might be Ghost.
I will bring the image up on a handheld device, and I'll show it to Jinx and Kozak.
Okay.
I think this is our boy. He looks like one of them Bigfoots.
So Jinx and Kozak, when you look at the device and see the imagery that's played out, you see the two augmented giants that are clearly bodyguards for Half-Life. Half-Life is being kind of brought from his unconscious state by a red-furred Qatari. And then for some reason, this 6-foot figure of a person, wherever they move on the image of the screen or wherever their picture's being taken, you can just see that it's blurred out.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stick with it with him if he leaves the group or if the group moves. But I'm not sticking my neck out or anything. I'm just sort of hovering in the corner.
Yeah.
So does he have some kind of a scrambler, like a camera scrambler or something?
You can give me a knowledge on that one if you want.
I was gonna say, could I just try and read
2 1s.
You clear stress, you gain a hope. Yes, you get the feeling he is using a device that's causing anybody who's using optical devices to watch him, where his image is automatically distorted or blurred.
Okay.
And that is not cheap technology. As far as you know, only Arc has that kind of technology.
I wanted to try and just, I guess, reading the where he is and then the body language from the other people. Is he just watching? Is he just hanging in the back? Is he interacting with them? What? I don't know. Is that?
I mean, as you guys kind of look over now that you know where they're at, Half-Life is recovered. He's off the gurney, kind of shaking his huge mycelium head, and he doesn't look upset. It's almost as if this is his cathartic event that he comes to. It could also be that he uses this to maybe recruit or to find people that have skill to bring into the burn syndicate, into the burn syndicate. So he's clever. You get the feeling that this is his way of kind of keeping an eye on things himself. While people were shocked that he was knocked out, you don't get the feeling this is the first time he was knocked out. There is something about the move, like, since you guys are now looking over into that area where you would expect to see Ghost, he's not there. But whenever Fam 2 hovers over, Fam 2 sees the blur. Both Kozak and Jinx would recognize that as a invisibility effect. So he is currently lingering over there around the group, around the entourage, and he's clearly invisible.
I don't have message or anything like that. I would want to kind of pass something along to like a bodyguard and be like, do you know there's somebody watching you guys? I don't. Jinx, Lognat, do you have anything that would perhaps
What do you
help with this?
The bodyguards? You want to tell them that I'm watching them?
No, not you. Tell them about.
They're friends, man. I mean, he probably knows it. Ghost is lingering. They're associates, you know. I don't think Ghost is trying to kill him or nothing.
All right, I guess that is fair enough. That is just the way it was. That is fair.
Have I heard anything from my spirit, or has it realized that? Yeah, have I heard anything from my spirit?
What? And you sent the spirit out just to kind of linger,
I sent him to try to
and
find out. Yeah, just kind of get the lay of land, and also to try to find out any information on Ghost.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a non-hope, non-fear presence on that one.
Oh my god, dude. That's a crit. It's a 10 critical success.
Yep. Now, with all crits, you still gain a hope because it's a crit, and you clear stress, even though I declared it as being non-fear, non-hope. But crits always have their own rules. Your spirit eventually comes back to you. Can it talk to you telepathically, or does it physically have to come back?
It says spend a hope to summon a humanoid-sized spirit that can move or carry things for you until your next rest. You can also send it to attack an adversary.
Gotcha. So you're kind of flavoring that the spirit's kind of.
I would imagine
out listening in or looking about.
I don't think it doesn't say it could speak, but I can talk to it, obviously, and I'm thinking that I've developed an understanding of how to ask it questions to get answers.
Yeah, I would say it would then have to report back to you, and it's been gone for a while. We'll say it's been out roaming and lingering in the rafters and in the walkways of the scaffolding of the Smoldering Anvil, and kind of doing its best to learn what it can about Ghost.
Okay.
It reports to you 3 key rumors that discovered about Ghost.
I would imagine at worst for complicated stuff, it could just write it down.
Correct. So like,
or use a digital pad or something.
Right. It reports to you that Ghost is an independent operative who used to work for ARC.
Ooh.
It would also report that it can now confirm that Ghost does work for Half-Life as a kind of hacker and information broker. It can also confirm to you, because it was like listening in on a conversation, that Half-Life does not know that Ghost is operating without his consent. You get the feeling that recovering the hand is a side hustle. Something else going on with Ghost.
Okay. I relay that to the rest of the.
He also
crew.
gains you a new contact name.
Oh.
A mechanic who goes by the name of Durham.
Yep.
Durham Biophage. And Durham Biophage works on the outskirts of the Rusty Silo. And he was the one that he overheard that Ghost is doing the working with the retrieving of the courier on the down low. This might be someone you could add to your contact list.
All right, cool.
So with that, the fight concludes. You guys are currently lingering near one of the pit fight bars that are nearby. You're all gathered together. You have no idea what time of day it is because there's no daylight this far down. What would you guys like to do next?
Leslie said, "I want to take a rest. I'm gonna die."
I actually heard that.
Oh, you did? Okay. All right. She said, "I'm at 1 HP, you fucker."
Well, I mean, we came down here and it was late afternoon, early evening, so I imagine it is sometime tonight.
Yeah.
So I guess we could probably call it a night, go back and get some rest.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading back up to the dens, Winksy's dens, to take another rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You'll probably be kind of helping carry flour. Like, I don't know, steal an ice pack or a snow cone from somebody. I don't know what the hell.
And by the time you get back to the pods, Jester has his arm on a table. He's got his tablet, laptop, and phone all kind of hacking into the arm, and he is just hard at work trying to figure out the both the magic and the tech that is allowing this arm to function almost as if it's allowed to function of its own free will.
Okay.
Actually, is there Oh, that's tier 4. Are we allowed to use equipment past a certain tier? Like, are we allowed to buy it?
It has to correspond with your tier.
Oh, okay. So you can't even use it
because that's limited to your proficiency.
Okay. What are we? We're tier 2, right? At level 3, or are we still tier 1?
I think we're.
I forgot where it lists that.
I think it's in character. No, I'm not sure. Hold on.
So as you guys settle into a long rest, what are your activities that you're doing for the long rest?
I don't really. Let's see.
I want to create a remote tripod for my sniper rifle, where I could set it up on a rooftop. And
I love that.
From
yeah.
below, I could just overwatch.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that.
Is there, so in addition to my dual staff, which I can use ranged or melee, I have a revolver and a small revolver.
Yep.
Is there any way... Is there any way that I could imbue some ammunition to do magical damage?
You could. I don't see why not.
Would that be
So what's the max distance of your revolver?
okay, so the revolver is far. It's D8 plus 1 physical, and you place 6 ammo tokens on your sheet, spend 1 to make an attack, and then you can mark a stress to regain ammo tokens. The small revolver is just a support weapon, and it basically it supports the first one, and I also spend 2 hope to gain +4 bonus to the primary weapon damage. So I guess it would just be the ammo.
Yeah, so what spell do you think Jinx would like work on in an attempt to get it infused into the ammo?
That's a good question because I don't have any offensive spells as of yet. Unless I could somehow reverse the properties of a rune ward, but that's an item.
You could always use your ammo as a means to project the spell's effect as well in the midst of a combat. So if you have a debuff or a conditional spell that invokes a condition or a debuff on someone, if that's got limited range and you'd like it to gain the benefit of far range because that's the range of the revolver, that might be useful as well.
Okay, so basically I guess it sounds like I could start developing a library of magically imbued bullets.
Yeah, just like Hellboy. Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
all right, then I don't think I've got anything that I'm going to start that project, let's say.
Okay.
Because I don't have anything else to do in my downtime. So would that would be work on a project, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to use both actions to work on a project and start kind of engineering how to do that so that I could have, like Hawkeye, basically. Eventually I want to have a whole crate, and I'll have to keep track of them. I know they're not going to be unlimited.
Correct.
But I'd like to be able to, reach into on my belt and pull out a specific.
It's almost like you could use the revolver as your vault when you get high enough level and you're doing change outs on your abilities.
Kind of.
That'd be pretty cool.
All right, cool. All right, then I'll use both downtime activities for that.
Okay.
I was gonna say I'm gonna do me and Leslie are gonna be doing prepare. So we're gonna get. I don't know if either of you. I guess if you're doing your project, then fair enough. That sounds badass. But Lugnut, if you wanted to do prepare, you would also get 2 hope.
Oh, well.
Okay.
All right. Well, since I'm just starting this endeavor, how about I'll prepare 1 and I'll do the project for the other activity.
Okay.
All right, cool. So 2 hope.
Yes.
All right, sweet. Oh, and I get my rune ward back from Flower before she pockets it.
I've had 1 armor slot that I have that's been like taken, and I haven't repaired it because every time I've been like, I just repaired all of Flower's armor, and then it's like, all right, well, I think I want to repair. I've got 3 other armor slots. I'm okay, and maybe that's maybe a mistake, but I'm like,
So-
I'm just.
So with my project, do we do a countdown? I'm looking at I'm not really sure what the countdown is. That's like what we did on the train, right? Where we had a countdown.
Correct.
Before it crashed.
Correct.
Okay. So.
No, I mean, I would say for your project, since it's very specific, I would say go ahead. It's part of your active ability as part of your long rest. So I'd say before the following morning, you've successfully built your remote device for your sniper rifle.
Cool.
Why don't you just give the rifle itself legs? It can
It's
just
so
walk
heavy.
around and shoot shit.
In a way, it does. I mean,
That's
trap
the pipe dream. Baby steps.
a whole
Baby
army
steps.
of
Baby
weird
steps.
little monsters.
I picture it as this. I picture it as the sentry gun from Aliens.
Oh yeah, I love that gun.
Oh, yeah.
You guys wake the following morning. Lugnet now has his new remote device for his sniper rifle. Jinx is beginning to clean and organize resources and materials for his ammunition for his revolver. Flower is recovering. She's got stitches under one eye. Her left nostril split open, and she's she's recovering. Jester has put his arm back on, but it's the morning of your second day in the Fringe and in the Iron Kettle. You guys are still in the resting pods of Winksy's little area within the Smoldering Anvil. What would you guys like to do next?
I don't even know.
I don't either. I kind of want to spend some of my money that I just received, but
We could.
oh, actually, that's an idea. I want to say, is it possible to buy a?
Leslie's saying she wants a cut.
I will give her. I'll give her
10%, bitches.
Leslie. I'll give you Flower. I'll give you a bag of credits.
Which is 10 handfuls.
10 handfuls. What was it that immediately clear? Oh, stamina potions. Is it possible to buy those?
You would always go to the Iron Market and see if you can find any.
Yeah, I think that would. I'd like to do that as long as it doesn't take us too far out of our way. What time will we meet? We still don't know when or where we're meeting this guy, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to notify you for. You're supposed to meet him somewhere this evening in the Rusty Silo.
No,
He hasn't
fuck it.
sent the info yet.
All right, then I'm gonna go see if I can buy some stamina potions.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a. Go ahead and give me an instinct on that as you wander the Iron Market looking for stamina potions.
All right, I'm gonna use my well-connected on that also. So that's plus. So this will be plus 5. 31, 36, but with fear.
Take that fear. You do find stamina potions. In fact, you find a particular stall with a dwarf individual selling a variety of potions, stamina and health potions. He is also selling what's called liquid repair kits that allow you to use your action to repair your armor in the middle of combat. It does cost distress to use them, however. He also has blinding flash grenades that cost distress to use, and they allow you to blind an opponent and essentially giving them the vulnerable condition for until they clear that condition. So he's got a variety of things. The stamina potion will run you 3 handfuls of credits. The health potions are 4 handfuls of credits. The liquid repair gun is 5 handfuls of credits. And then the flash bombs, flash grenades are 7 handfuls of credits.
The repair gun, you said that clears an arm, or that repairs an armor?
Yeah, like you can use your action to pull it out, and it's a liquid metal device that you press it up against where the major damage on your armor is, and it
Okay.
immediately repairs it and allows you to restore an armor while in combat. It does cost a stress to use it, though.
Okay. So I'm gonna buy some stamina potions and some health potions. I'll figure out how many and what the cost is, and just let you know.
Okay.
So you said stamina is 4 and health is 3, or the other way around?
Other way around. Stamina is 3 and health is 4.
Okay.
I kind of, I think I would have gone shopping, but
I'll go shopping. That's why I wanted a cut.
I'll be honest, I'm looking at that. How much did you say the repair gun is?
The liquid repair gun is 5 handfuls of credits.
I wanna
I'll buy
see,
one of those.
better, like
Okay.
gauntlets or like
I'll
better
buy one.
leathers or something.
And they do cost a stress to use. And they are one-time use only.
Then that's for armor.
Oh,
So
Yeah,
it's like a
it's
fix-a-pot.
Yeah, it's specifically free to use while in a combat situation. You'd expend the stress. You would then, fix the damage immediately, as opposed to having to wait for a short or long rest to fix your armor. Did the cat just turn off her computer?
no,
Uh,
no, go click back to the, yeah. Yes. No.
Oopsies.
Oopsies.
Sorry. I got her this new browser extension called One Tab, and it is sort of confusing to get the.
Oh yeah, because if you close it, it closes all your tabs.
Well, it just if you click it, it collapses everything into
Yeah.
one. So
Yeah.
she clicks that, and it closed the page.
Yep. Oopsie.
all right, I bought 10 stamina potions, and I'm probably going to get 4 health potions.
Okay.
If I can figure out how to add them.
I think you can do manual entries into the inventory, can't you?
Yeah, but then it didn't give me a quantity on it, which was weird.
Mhm.
If I had
Yeah,
custom
you have to just
equipment.
keep a track of it in the description, which stinks.
So Lugnut, you bought one.
Oh, there
of
it is, health
the-
potion.
Lugnut, you bought one of the armor repair kits.
Mhm.
Kozak, you did too. Flower, you bought an armor repair kit as well.
I don't know. What does that do again?
If you're in combat, you can spend a stress. You can use your action to immediately gain 1 armor slot.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder if I can actually like get better gauntlets or better armor. Since we're like out shopping. But I'll also get one of those. How many credits is it?
The liquid, the armor repair kit is 5 handfuls of credits.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Brawler, baby.
Mhm. It's not easy, but I'm awesome.
It's not easy being awesome.
It's not. I'll tell it to my group as I'm like, yeah, I got like swollen face, torn lip. Like it's not easy being this awesome, but I can bear it.
Oh my god, that's hysterical.
Thank you.
I want to look and see if there's like maybe a hunter or something that has gotten some hides from around the wasteland.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, give me a knowledge.
Knowledge. What's that? +2.
Okay.
That's 14 with fear.
I love it. So, for you, Lugnut, while the others are out buying their kits, and you kind of wander to a different section of the iron market. And here you find your kind of, your kind of people, right? And the common theme out here within the Fringe and the Iron Kettle is that a lot of desert-dwelling creatures are variations of small to medium to large size, kind of like lizard-like creatures and amphibious-type creatures. But more importantly, there are sandworms, large mutated animals that can be found out here as well. So the most common thing that you find here is what's called mutagenic flesh or mutagenic skin. And these things are usually used to be converted into armor upgrades. You could take them if you find a good enough kind of mutated, like a mutagenic skin, flesh, or fur. You could actually take it to an augment and have it grafted onto your physical body. And it could increase your armor slot by 1 permanently. Very expensive, however. Very expensive to do. The mutagenic covering will run you a bag of credits, and have the augment do the work would run you a bag of credits as well. So it'd be 2 bags of credits to get the work done.
Okay, that's affordable enough for me. So I'm more looking for some armor, but this could work too. You guys make your own armor?
Well, we do. We make mesh armor. We make leather, metal armors, mutagenic armor sheets. It depends on what your requirements are, of course.
I'm just looking for a little bit tougher of my riding leathers. They look nice, but they don't hold up too much. Something light, something that I can run with, but this offers a little bit better protection, or maybe I don't know, some kind of camouflage or something.
Ooh, a camouflage effect. I love that. I would say it'll cost you a stress to use it, but they can attach a bio device onto your skin, and twice per long rest, you would have the invisibility effect.
Rad. Love it. How much does that cost?
It's an augment, so you'd have to visit an augment parlor to do it, and it would cost you a bag of credits.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good. I'll tell the guys where I'm going.
Lugnet has procured the first augment device. I love it. So, since you've procured it and it's now infused and kind of connected to your flesh, I can now give you the augment device roll sheet. So I will send that to you. Basically, whenever you use an augment device, you'll roll a d20. On a 1, the device fails. On a 20, the device fails with an effect. Roll of 2 through 19, it works perfectly normal.
Your head explodes. Thanks for playing.
You're pulled into the movie Scanners.
I want to look. Kozak, I want to look for armor, but I also want to look for. I prefer just a sort of like actual goggles that would give me something like true sight or something to like see invisibility. I hope I can find something that is just goggles I can take on and off and not an augment, but
I mean, hey, I guess when you're in Rome.
I mean, you kind of like you look at Lugnet when he comes back with his bio infusion device, and you could see where they cut into his shoulder, placed it just under the surface of the flesh, and there's like a protrusion of a device, that can be refilled and maintained. You can see the wires kind of connected into his flesh as well. And you could tell that it's designed to affect his surface skin. So you get the feeling that augment devices are very intrusive, especially out here. If you're lucky enough to find an arc bioweaver to do it for you, maybe not as bad. But anything visual, you get the feeling that they have to replace an eye or shave the lens to insert the mechanical lens. If you want to be faster, they replace the muscles of your legs with biofiber. If you want to be stronger, they replace the muscles of your arm with biofiber as well. Like an augment effect is serious stuff. Out here, it's a little bit dangerous in the sense that they're not using what you would call trusted magic and trusted technology to pull it off, but definitely cheaper. What Lugnet got from an arc parlor or from an arc laboratory would run 2 or 3 chests of credits.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's why I was wondering: can I get just goggles that I can take on and off for True Sight? Would somebody be selling something like that, or is this place exclusively like augments? I guess is what I'm.
Say that again.
Is this place exclusively augments, or could I find some place that has just like goggles of True Sight?
You could probably find somebody selling equipment or devices that could try to accomplish something that you're trying to, gain a benefit on. Give me a knowledge, if you would, please.
Oh, okay. That is 14 with hope.
14 with hope. So that's a decent success. So what is it specifically you're trying to locate?
I wanted some sort of like goggles of like True Sight or see invisibility, something so that I can see ghost.
I would say for 5 handfuls of credits, you will find a pair of reveal goggles that if you expend a stress once per short rest, it'll reveal anybody with the magic effect or physical effect of invisibility.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Jason, so I've got Gambus in armor, which I assume is just built into my outfit. I guess it
right.
would be,
Well, yeah, it'd be the
I guess it would be
equivalent
my
of,
coat.
Yeah.
Is there any way that I could maybe augment that even with just 1 armor slot and or plus 1 evasion, just like an extra, maybe like a vest just type thing? Like
the only thing that you would know of out here in the Fringe would be the fiber mesh material that would be purchased, and then you'd have to tinker the fiber mesh into the lining of your jacket, and that would gain you 1 extra armor slot.
And if I didn't, okay, what would the cost of that be?
It would be a bag full of credits, because fiber mesh is very expensive.
Yeah, fuck it. Is that something I can do now, or is that like a process? I buy it and then I got to fashion it?
I mean, you guys got all morning and afternoon to kill, so yeah, I would say you would go buy the fabric and take it to a tinkerer, and then
Okay.
the tinker would do the fiber mesh work into your jacket, in the inner lining of your jacket.
All right, cool. So it's one extra armor slot.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I would equate what you guys are doing is to like, if you're playing a video game, you're buffing up and going to finish all the low level quests,
Spending
get
your level
ready
up points.
before going. Because I mean, obviously, you guys are going to start heading towards the rusty silos next, so that's a dangerous area to go into. Oh, and while we're on it, since we're doing all this, I think we should go to level 4 today too.
Yeah.
Which means I think you guys are now officially tier 2.
Oh, so now I can get all kinds of new shit. Why am I spending money on it?
Damn it!
Yeah, I think that.
I think your proficiency goes up to a 3 now. I believe.
I believe it does.
Shit, I'm still.
Well, I'm gonna have to level after this, otherwise I'm gonna be
confused as hell.
Mhm.
Well, I'm just not gonna be focused. You're just gonna see me doing this.
Yeah, 100%.
Looking at my other screen.
Yeah, 100%.
I would also like to buy a simple coin that I carry in my pocket, and I do not need to interact with it in any way, and it effectively kills any big bad evil guy within very far range automatically, up to 10 times per long rest.
Give me a knowledge roll, DC 95.
Disadvantage.
Oh, it was a 1 and a 3. I was hoping for a crit.
What I think is funny is that a 1 and 2 with fear is the worst you could roll.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
that's so funny how that works.
Yep. That's like in Texas Hold'em, a 2 and a 7 is your worst, pocket cards.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just an odd combo. Cool.
So the reveal goggles, it was just I can see invisibility.
Correct. You can see both magical and physical invisibility effects. Up to far. We'll say up to far.
Okay.
So that would be melee, very close, close, and then far. The furthest is very far.
Okay.
I think I'm
It's-
short of. We don't. Now you did this in a one shot, and I think you did it just for that. We don't automatically get a tier 2 item just for leveling, right? We have to either find it or buy it or whatever, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, technically, technically, based on your proficiency and your new tier, your weapon automatically upgrades to match your proficiency.
Oh yeah, for damage dice.
Right.
But I'm saying, when we did that, that
one shot with Kristen.
you had given us when we leveled up a tier.
Yeah, you guys had gone into the weapons chamber before going out into the wastes.
Okay, that was a one-time thing for that campaign.
Yeah, well, that's my way of
Okay,
introducing new weapons to.
Yeah,
whereas here, obviously, another trip to the iron market or going back to the digital market in Steel Horizons would offer you the opportunity to find the higher tier weapons that you.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I wasn't trolling for a free item. I was actually hoping you would not do that because I think
that's like I am. I ain't no loser. I ain't no loser like Horny Boy there.
I'll take it.
I'll take it all.
Well, I will go to buy the improved leather armor though from that same shop.
Okay. Does the improved leather armor have a price for you built in?
It doesn't say any price on it.
Okay.
I'm assuming if I upgrade my armor, I could take that fiber mesh that I just put and just apply it to that.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'd say the improved leather armor would probably run you four fistfuls of credit.
I got that.
Okay. Oh my God, where did Flower go?
Her stomach's bothering her.
That's okay. We're almost about ready to wrap up anyways.
She wants to find some better armor too. Do you want the Do you want to do what like Jinx did with the nano mesh or the armor mesh and just get an extra armor slot, or do you want to find like better equipment? Just to let me level up.
Yeah, Jason, I think I'm probably just gonna do the same and just do improved Gambison. So what did you say? That's like 4?
That'll be 5 handfuls of credits.
5 handfuls. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, same here.
Now, was Ghost he was supposed to contact us, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
He's supposed to
So
give
we're
you the final location and precise time where to meet to discuss the offloading of the hand.
Okay, so we're basically waiting on him.
Correct.
All right.
Plenty of dive bars and places to get bevies and a meal while you wait. Jester, of course, will have his tablet out waiting for the encoded message to eventually arrive.
Wait, so wouldn't Jester have been the first augment because of his stupid hand that he fucked with?
It's not technically augment technology. He found something a little bit more unique.
Okay, no, I'm just curious.
Yep, no. Good enough. With that, you guys begin to hear as Jester has his tablet out.
Data transfer complete.
Oh, what was that? Something.
Oh, that's right. Brian hasn't had time with the AI yet. Flower loves punching the AI.
Processing. Processing.
Why is it not working? Hold on. Am I getting? Oh, I'm getting camera lag. Hold on. Let me restart my camera. I don't know why that still does that. It's got to be a memory leak somewhere. This is what happens when you use free platforms. But it's a platform that I appreciate a great deal.
Processing.
Hey,
Scanning.
What gives us our AC again?
Evasion.
Or like, what do you add? I think she means what do you add to it? Yeah, it would.
I think it calculates it for you in your
If you
equipment.
click on your
Yeah, if you click on your evasion, it gives you the calculus.
no, you hit character sheet.
Processing. Processing. Download initiated.
That's awesome. I love that.
Access granted. Odds of survival 75%.
Changes how you.
Processing. Data transfer complete.
That's it. I'm out. Stupid AI. Listen. Robot form so I can punch you.
With that, Jester will receive the final encoded message for the meeting and the location. It would appear that the ghost wants to meet at 8 o'clock tonight at a bar within the Rusty Silo called the Shuttle Bay.
All right.
And that's where we're going to finish tonight. That way you guys can level up. And when we meet again in 2 weeks, we'll have Jester back. He can obviously level up when he comes back. Everybody, thank you for coming out and watching. Certainly do appreciate it. Be safe, be kind. And don't forget, play a game, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks.